Now, here's what's interesting. You know, I can't help myself. It's me. What do you want me to say?
It's you.
I'm a goofy.
You're a feck.
I am not a feck.
Mm-hmm.
I am an interesting.
We're all fecks. Funny, emotional creatures.
You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to briefly mention this. This is the RTX 3070, blah, blah, words. Look, Adantech's a great site. I'm not dissing them, but it's a bunch of words. You can go read it. You know where they are. So here's an RTX 2070. It has 2,300 cores.
Correct.
Here's an
Cootie
RTX...
cores.
Yes.
Cootie cores. Cootie cores? Cooties?
If I touch you, will I get cooties? Anyway, I'm trying to make a serious point here. So we've got 5888 CUDA cores on the RTX 3070, and we've got 2300. There's literally more than double the cores on the 3070. If you come down here to teraflops, you've got 7.5 teraflops of compute performance on the 2070, and you've got 20.3 on the 3070. Now, the last time I checked, what is 20.3 divided by 7.5? 2.7 times faster. There is 2.7 times more compute performance on the 2070
but there's not
to the 3070.
2.7 more performance.
I just want to establish this point because I think some people might be going, well, it's an improvement, but what do you expect, man? It can't be that much faster. Well, okay, I realize that T-flops aren't everything. Before you all scream and yell at me, actually, no, wait. Go down to the comments section below once this posted. By all means, post away all of your thoughts. Fill it with thousands of comments. I love viewer engagement.
Comments, thoughts, feedback, suggestions.
Yeah, I don't really give a damn. So here's the thing. It's 2.7 times faster.
It is. That's what the math said.
Okay.
But there's a but in here.
So I borrowed this from Tech Power Up. Great website. Make sure you go visit them occasionally. The GPU deal by far is the GTX 1080 Ti 11 gigabyte for $700 purchased 3.5 years ago. Had you bought that, you could have skipped all but maybe the RTX 3080. And that's true because, frankly, that was the deal of the decade. And those of you who have it got a deal, and those of you who didn't. If we scroll down this incredibly detailed list, I just want to show you a few things. Here's the RX 5700 XT that we covered yesterday for $360. We have a deal on it today for $365. Different card, $5 difference, but basically for $360, that's like $200 less than the real world price of the 3070 aftermarket boards are going to cost. They're going to be about $550. So that's 120 frames per second. Here's the 3070 to 160. Absolutely faster. No question it's faster. But 360 versus 550 is a huge price difference.
Correct.
And not just in terms of $200, 190, but percentage price difference. It's, what is it? 365, no. Which way do you go? 365 divided by 550. I can never figure out which way. It's 50% more expensive.
Yes.
50% more money gets you...
Not 50%.
What's 160 minus 120? 40?
40.
It's a decent improvement, but the RX 5700 XT is not junk.
No.
Take a look at the 2070 Super. Now, it's not 360, but 126 frames per second, 160.
Mm-hmm. Someone was asking whether you take the 2080 Ti over the 3070.
You'd have to get it pretty cheap at this point. I mean, if you get one for $300, sure, but I wouldn't pay $400. So the thing is, this is 2.7 times the performance, I guess, of a 2070, but it's not even double the performance.
Nope.
It's not even 50% faster.
Nope.
In fact, if you've got a 2070, a 5700 XT, a 1080 Ti, a 2070 Super, even a 2060 Super, I mean, that's decent. But the only card here that would impress me would be a 3080. Do you remember my nobody should buy an RTX 3070? If you're buying a high-end card, you buy a 3080 or GTFO?
Yes.
I do believe I was correct. Because the jump from, for example, 113 to 188 is serious.
That's a good jump.
Why would you spend that much money in a year? Am I crazy?
No.
I actually saw somebody today with a 2080 asking me if they should buy a 3070. Really? It's 136 frames per second on a 2080 versus 150, 160. People, I don't understand. Can you explain people's thought process to me?
No.
I love you all tremendously. I appreciate you all. But some of you guys make weird decisions. By the way, Paul. Bless you, Paul. We don't talk about Paul enough. Paul's Hardware
Yes.
stole my idea.
Oh, he did.
No, excuse me. He borrowed it. It's okay.
Oh.
He can borrow it.
He did, hey?
He said in today's video that he posted that the best deal on an RTX 3070 was to save up another $200 and buy a 3080. I'm proud of you, Paul.
Imagine that. 2 gold stars for Paul.
Abso-frackin-lutely. Because, yeah, if you wanted 3070 level of performance, okay, the 2080 Ti never made any sense. The 2080 Ti never made any sense. But a 2070 Super, a 2080 Super, a 1080 Ti, an RX 5700 XT, they're not quite as fast, but they're in the ballpark, and a lot of those cards have been available for some time now.
Yes, they have.
You could have spent $700 2 years ago on a 2080, and a 2080 is 136 frames a second.
Pull that back up again for them so they can see it.
Yeah, I mean, this is a 2-year-old card. Now, this is cheaper. That's true. And the same thing with the 1080 Ti here at 123. This is a $700 card 3.5 years ago. It's not quite. It's actually launched in March of 2017, about the same time as Ryzen. So this is a 3.5-year-old card. But if you'd spent $700 3.5 years ago, you've enjoyed the bloody thing for 3.5 years.
Exactly.
And it still has life in front of it.
It does.
The 3070 would be amazing. Oh, let me rephrase this. You see how the 2080 Ti here, I mean, how many people over on Byte Size Tech have said, come on, man, you're getting the value of a $1,200 video card for $500. That's a deal. What's wrong with you, man? Well, the 2080 Ti should never have been $1,200. The 1080 Ti was $700. The 780 Ti was $700.
Yep.
If the 2080 Ti had been $700
Different story.
2 years ago,
But it wasn't.
would anybody be excited about a 3070 for $500 that just equals it today? Oh, I waited 2 years and saved $200. The artificial high prices of the 20 series makes the 30 look like a better deal than it is.
Correct. They're not stupid. They know what they're doing.
Yes, but I am providing a different viewpoint to our audience that might have missed this analysis.
That's why they're here.
Are they here? I thought they were here for my wisdomness.
Your cuteness.
I thought they were here for your cuteness.
Hang on. How you doing? Thank you to those of you who made that GIF. That was hilarious.